In the two games that Talk and Text won, they averaged 102 points. But in the 3 losses that they sustained, 78 points lamang ang average nila. Kaya ang laki ng diferensya when they're winning and when they're losing.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the lowest output of Talk and Text, and that's the highest output naman of James Yap, in this conference.
In the entire tournament,
yes.
Correct, Coach. The Game 6 is underway. Ang BMEG in immaculate white. Ang Talk and Text naka-royal blue. 12 to shoot para sa Yamatos, and they go to the best import of the conference, Monster Bowls.
Si Kelly Williams nagbigay ng foul. Kelly Williams did not start last game for Talk and Text. In fact, did not start the last 2 games sa ating finals. Kita natin si Kelly Williams ang papantay dito kay Denzel Bowles. And they're gonna try to have Donnell Harvey save it for later.
Alam mo, napaka-importante nitong import matchup. Denzel Bowles is actually giving the edge sa import matchup dito sa kanyang team. And what Donnell Harvey has to do is equalize mo lang, bigyan mo ng chance yung locals mo to win the game for you. Just cancel out the imports and give your locals a chance, which they can do.
Something that Donnell Harvey has done perhaps in the first 4 games. Quits lang.
Quits lang.
Actually, hindi naman napapansin yung opensa ni Harvey, but he's been putting up very decent numbers as an import.
Exactly. So, importante dito yung import matchup din natin. In order for Talk and Text to have a chance at this game, he should at least cancel out the performance of Denzel Bowles.
Missed by Bowles. Rebound. James Yap, and he missed it. And a steal by Intal. JC Intal. And Bowles missed it. Bola kayo na kay Jimmy. Jimmy, pinasa, Harvey. Wala pang puntos dito ang Talk and Text. Jimmy tumira at tulakan si Pingris at si Donnell Harvey.
Ito na yung physicality ng laro na sinasabi natin, And that's the right idea for BMEG. Kung kaya mo rin lang gawing physical itong larong ito, sustain the physicality, pagod na ang Talk and Text, that's gonna give you an advantage.
And you notice si Mark Pingris ang bumabantay doon kay Donnell Harvey. There's gonna be another foul against the BMEG defense.
Si JC Intal tatawagan ng kanyang first personal foul.
Ito isang matchup na nakikita natin si Coach Tinkom is very comfortable with. He's got a big guard in JC Intal, although they played somewhat with a zone defense ngayon ng BMEG.
Medyo a little surprising for them to play some sort of a zone right now.
There's a steal. Urbistondo steps on the brakes. Pasa muna kay James. James won't take the 3. James goes inside. Here's Bowles. Bowles kick out. Lots of time to shoot. Here's James. James Yap fires.
Well, BMEG looking very comfortable sa kanilang half-court set. At tuloy napatawag ng timeout ang Talk and Text.
Nanonood po kayo ng Game 6 ng PBA Finals, and the best way to describe the BMEG dugout before the game is controlled. May tension, pero yun din daw yung tension na naramdaman nila throughout the series, at may excitement, at yun naman ang gusto gamitin ni Coach Tim Cone bilang motivation para sa kanyang mga players. Basta from what I can tell, the best way to describe the players is that they're going to treat Game 6 as though they're coming from a loss na kailangan bawiin. Nico?
Well, si Jessica pinunod niya talaga yan because naturally, if you are 1 win away from a championship, merong tendency that you can get overexcited.
Of course. Kanina, yung mga layups ng BMEG, akala natin panigurado na, pero minimintis nila. First point para dito sa Talk and Text.
Nakita natin yung depensa ng BMEG, gumagamit sila ng 1-3-1. At medyo hirap yata ang Talk and Text not to go against that kind of a defense, so they have to settle for the outside shot. Lucky for Jason Castro, pumasok yung tira.
James Yap, pinasa, Ping, over to Intal. Shot clock down to 5. Intal, back to Pingris. Sakuragi with nowhere to go. Good defense by the Tropa Texters.
Medyo after that timeout by Coach Chot Reyes, the energy level of Talk 'N Text has gone up a notch. But that's still a block there.
Joshua Urbistondo with a basketball. Bimeg, lamang ng dalawa. Still in the opening quarter. Here's Urbistondo. He fakes. Ibigay muna kay Pingris. Shot clock down to 8. Here's James Yap for 3. Yes, sir!
Mainit pa rin si James.
Medyo bad sign ito para sa Talk 'N Text. James Yap is receiving the ball and he's touching it at will. So dapat siguro i-deny na nila, pahirapan na nila pagtanggap ni James ng bola.
Ito, miscommunication. You know, from a 1-3-1, gumamit sila ng 2-3 zone defense. So, pa-iba-ibang klase zone defense ang ginagamit ni Coach Tim Cone. At mukhang confused ang Talk 'N Text at this stage.
Isang klarong-klarong depensa ang atin ng Clearman. 0 Dandruff. Now back to live action. 8-3 ang ating score. Lamang ang Bimeg. Here's Urbistondo. Urbistondo fires a 3. So good push by Bowles. Urbistondo pick the ball up.
Quicker to the basketball on the loose ball situation si Josh Urbistondo.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better start dito, no? For BMEG, James Yap is clicking. They're getting into their defense and they're confusing actually the offense of Talk 'N Text. Ayan, no?
Here's Jimmy. Bago shot clock for Talk 'N Text. They're down by 7. Right now, Talk 'N Text, you know, they look befuddled dito sa early minutes.
Tama yung sinasabi ni Kinito, no? Na nag-iba ng depensa itong BMEG sa umpisa pa lang, ano? So, siguro wala sa game plan nila Coach Chot Reyes to be playing some sort of a zone against BMEG.
And meanwhile, offense is clicking for BMEG. It's a 9-point lead. Alam mo, malaking bagay. Yung contribution ni Denzel Bowles, not only in offense, but being an intimidator and a shot blocker sa loob. No, kanina nakita natin yung kanyang shot block. And again, forcing Talk 'N Text to take the outside shot. Hindi sila makapasok. Alam nila nandun si Bowles.
Here's Bowles! An explosive start para sa BMEG Planet. Lamang sila 14-3 sa mga unang bahagi ng Game 6. Let's go to Sel Guevara.
Magandang gabi po. Nakatuto kayo dito sa PBA On Active at ako po si Sel Guevara. This is a do or die game para sa Tropang Texas. Pero bago magsimula ang laro, the players seem relaxed. At sabi nga ni Larry Fonacier, they've been here so many times. But as I can see now, they have a straight look to their faces. But this game actually is very special for Jimmy Alabang because he is dedicating this to his brother and his father na may karamdaman ngayon. Balik sa inyo nito.
Well, tulad nga ng sabi ni Sel, as you saw that foiled BMEG fast break, itong Talk 'N Text, itong klaseng sitwasyon na ito is nothing new para sa kanila. They've been in this situation before, but Jimmy Alapag is a different story, Kinito, because yung kanyang may mga family problem siya na dinadala, and you know, coaching for a player, tao lang, it is human nature, you worry about your family while you worry about trying to win a championship.
Tama yan, pero you know, I heard this interview kay Jimmy Alapag, no, that yung mismong brother niya, pamilya niya, nagsasabi sa kanila, you focus on the game, assert your leadership, and I'm sure he's taking that to heart. Ano? Pero alam mo, kailangan medyo may gawin ng radical dito itong Talk 'N Text dahil medyo lumalayo na itong larong to habang maaga pa. Dapat dito na sila kumilos.
Here's Larry. Over to Peak. Daming bagong tao dito sa unit ng Talk 'N Text. Peak with nowhere to go, pero ginawa ng paraan.
Tatlo yung dinaanan niya doon. Si Ati Peak. At tama yung sinabi kanina, no? Ni Coach Yeng and Nico. 4 players have been changed here by Coach Chot Reyes. Nakaupo na pati yung import nila. Very early in this game, pinaupo na nila si Donnell Harvey.
Shot clock down to 9. Here's Intal. JC going all the way, and he was fouled.
And BMEG is just attacking the basket and they're going to the free throw line and they're getting fouled and they're very aggressive. That's exactly what you need to do in this situation.
Ito yung malaking diferensya sa depensa ng magkabilang koponan, no? B-Meg has that shot blocker is Denzel Bowles. Right now, with Donnell Harvey sitting down, wala na silang shot blocker, except if you consider Ali Pig to be a shot blocker. And that's why, atake sila sa loob eh. Kumpiyansa sila that they can attack the basket and go strong to the hole.
Complete reversal naman yan dito sa Token Tex. Token Tex is forced to take the outside shot dahil nakasona na rin itong B-Meg. Ang ganda ng sona nila sa loob, ang tibay.
Tsaka yung 1-3-1 nila, they're anchored on Denzel Bowles being the shot blocker. Kanya, okay na okay sa kanila.
Look out! Bowles!
I don't see the energy from the Token Tex defense. Hindi sila nakakababa sa depensa. Yung transition defense, kulang na kulang sa energy, Token Tex.
Well, there's your zone breaker, Larry Fonacer.
Ayun, ano. Pero, you know, what you need to do is be more aggressive on defense. I think later on, itong offense ng Token Tex is going to fall into place, but they have to focus on their defense first. Masyadong maraming binibigay na easy baskets.
Here's Bowles. Bowles practically scoring at will here. Bowles with 10, James with 5. Ito yung dalawang mama that are so crucial in this Game 6.
Yes. And another thing here is si Coach Shot Reyes nakatawag na ng 2 timeout. Actually, gusto pa sana niyang tumawag pero baka maubos na maaga yung mga timeout niya.
Alam mo, nakakagulat dito, no? As you mentioned, Yap and Denzel Bowles, ang contribution nila, they combined for 58 points. That's just 8 less than the entire output of the Token Tex team in Game 5.
Jimmy misses a 3 and he has struggled from the field in the series, but Jimmy breaks up the play. And he completes the steal and may foul in the backcourt. Tinawag ni referee Noel Kilingen ang ating Chief Justice here along with Peter Balao and Sherwin Pineda. JC Intal with his second personal. So bola ng Token Tex at kailangan nilang magabol dito.
Okay, ito sinasabi natin about maximizing each possession ng Token Tex. Tatatlo na ang kanilang turnover. Points of turnover, -5 na sila. Meaning to say, +5 ang B-Meg. And that's a major discrepancy.
By the way, Coaching, nandito na pala yung import niya sa next conference eh. Dumating.
Andiyan ba?
Oh, si Luke Longley.
Overhype yan.
Ay, overhype ba? Overhype. Luke Longley, of course. We all remember him from those years with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. Dito po siya ngayon among the thousands inside the Big Dome. Samantala, bola ng B-Meg ngayon with over 4 minutes remaining in the first. Intal. James Yap fires and scores!
May continuation, yung nilalaro ni James Yap from Game 5 to Game 6 is still hot up to now.
7 points tonight for big game James. And that's a second three-pointer para kay Larry Fonacer.
Out of the 4 field goal conversions ng Token Tex sa quarter, 3 of them have come from 3-point distance.
And those 3-pointers are keeping them in this game. At least habang hinahanapan nila talaga yung bearing nila offensively and defensively.
Darren Dillinger sacrificing his body to pick up the offensive foul against James Yap. Makita natin kung ano nangyari dito.
That's just great position defense there by Jared Dillinger. And mabigat ang assignment ni Jared ngayon. Si James Yap na mainit pa.
Here's Jared. Oh, wait a minute. Nagbanggaan na naman si Donnell Harvey and Mark Fingris. It is Blade versus Sakuragi. Well, at least Mark is consistent. Wala pa jump ball. Tinutulak-tulak din si Donnell Harvey.
Ayan, alam mo, ito talaga trabaho dito ni Fingris is just to keep this game physical. Of course, within the rules and without being excessive dahil talagang tatawagan ka na ng referee dyan pagka masyado excessive na.
So Fingris has to sit down with 2 personal fouls. Here's Dillinger. Dillinger, atake. Well, if Chot wants energy, Jared seems to have a lot of it. 21-15. B-Meg ang lamang dito. Back in a moment. Okay, back inside the Big Dome. At remember, July, magsisimula na ating coverage of the London Olympic Games dito sa Active. That will be a marathon coverage of the greatest sporting event in the history of mankind. Huge, huge Friday crowd here to witness game number 6 of the PBA Finals. Bossing! Dito si Bossing! Ay, idol natin yan! Vic Soto, of course, Team Patrimonio, also here obviously to support BMEG. At dito to yung mga chismis na si Luke Longley ang magiging import ni Coach Yeng
Hindi.
sa susunod na conference. It's not true.
Sana nga.
Meron din tayong panauwi na parating lang.
Oh, parating.
Si Freddie Rhodes, darating
Freddie
din.
Rhodes, yes, Freddie knows, di ba? Oh. Now here's Bowles, drop pass, Rafi Rivas, no go. As we continue action in the opening quarter. Oh, Chot Reyes. Chot Reyes pointing his finger at referee Sherwin Pineda.
Well, akala ko, ako lang ang pwedeng gumawa nun eh.
Wow, Chot really intense. And right now, pati kay referee Noel Kilingin, nagre-reklamo din siya. Let's see what happened. Bagsak doon si Larry.
Well, ang tawag ng referee doon, ginamit niya yung paa niya, no, to gain control of the ball.
So bola pa rin ang BMEG. Peter June Simon is now in the ball game. Simon, hinabol ni Ranedale. Here's Bowles, cross court. JC Tal for 3. Straight but short. Labanan para sa rebound. It stays with BMEG.
Those extra possessions are very, very crucial. Nabanggit natin yan kanina about congesting the interior to be able to control both boards.
Shot clock down to 10. Drop step, Bowles.
Well, that's the import matchup we're talking about, no? Denzel Bowles is just outplaying his counterpart, no, through this series. At game 6 na tayo, ganun pa rin ang istorya.
Si Ranil De Ocampo natawagan ng second personal foul niya. It's a power play by Denzel Bowles. But again, because nakakuha sila ng extra possessions, doon sila nakakuha ng puntos.
Jessica has a report on Bowles.
Nung nakausap ko si Denzel Bowles before the game, Nico, sinabi niya that he is more excited than anything. Sabi niya he's been sleeping very well and all that he is really thinking about is that this is his first championship opportunity and his goal today is not to let the game reach Sunday. Miko?
Namimiss na ba niya si Mama Bowles, Jessica?
Alam
Kasi
mo,
umuwi na si Mama Bowles eh.
Ah, umuwi na ba?
Oo, umuwi na eh.
Ako, hindi niya inintay yung finals.
Siguro kailangan na bumalik eh.
alam mo, I'm a little surprised, ha? Doon sa ginawa ni Coach Chot Reyes, wala palang technical foul doon, ano?
So, na-excite ka.
Wala, no?
Ba? Coach,
Wala,
gusto
wala.
sabihin, pwede mo din gawin yun na hindi ka
Oo
matitechnical.
nga eh. Oo nga.
Ba?
Nagtataka ako.
Okay na precedence yun.
I thought that deserved at least a warning. Even a technical. Pero
I thought so
anyway.
too. I thought so too. Kasi pinuntahan niya yung referee, pumasok siya sa loob, and he put a finger
In
on
his
the face
face.
of the referee.
Of referee Sherwin Pineda.
Nagulat din ako na walang tawag.
Meantime, here's Bowles. Rebound, Barroca, who just entered the ball game. I mean, just so much extra energy on the part of BMEG, Coach Yeng.
Oh, even sa rebounding, ano, talon-talon pa rin dito ang token text, and that's a measure of your energy. Rebounding is really energy. Oh, Denzel Bowles pa rin.
Ito si Denzel Bowles, medyo pinapakitaan yata si Duke Longley dito. What a rage for a big man and using the glass.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy goes right. Pinasa Ranidel. Ranidel! No!
Ranidel is now 0 out of 12 from 3-point distance in the entire finals.
Ito yung Bulls, 14 points, 6 out of 9. Yup, 7 points. Ito yung sinasabi natin, pag pumutok itong dalawang ito, mahihirapan na ma-extend ang series to Sunday.
Here's Simon from the corner. No go. At rebound napulot ni Ranadel De Ocampo.
Coach, yung punto sinabi mo, Yap at saka si Bowles combining for 21 out of the 25 points ng BMEG dito, no? Grabe yung contribution nila.
Well, ito si Ranidel De Ocampo trying to be aggressive, no? Alam natin na hinahanapan siya ng laro dito. Ayan, no? Hinahanapan siya ng laro ni Coach Chot Reyes. And may ankle breaker siyang ginawa doon, pero ayun, tinawagan niya ata ng goaltending.
At saka may foul ni Rivas kasi nag-ankle breaker si Rivas. Para pinapati niya si Ranidel. No, but Ranidel, if he's going to finally show up in the series, mabuting gawin na niya tonight.
Yes.
There is no other opportunity for Ranidel.
And you can see the effort he's putting up. He's trying to make his outside shot, pero ang baba nga ng percentage niya from 3-point land. So he's really changing it up and trying to drive to the basket.
At maganda niyan, yung kanyang sibling rivalry with Yancy De Ocampo, mukha yata nagsa-surface dito because in game number 5, Yancy De Ocampo had more points, more rebounds, and more minutes than Ranidel De Ocampo.
Indeed, Yancy was an X factor in game number 5, and he's in the ball game right now. Here's Yancy firing away. Firing away.
Ayun yung sinasabi ni Coach Tim Cone sa kanya. If only Yancy will stop committing those silly fouls, sabi niya, unstoppable pa nga itong si Yancy.
And he will stay longer on the court.
Yes.
Kasi maaga siya nag-foul out from game 5. Here's Ranidel against Joe Vance. Ranidel outside. Jason Castro for 3. And that ends the opening quarter. If you're BMig, this is exactly the kind of first quarter that you envision going into game number 6, 27-19. Second quarter coming up.
O rin ang ating mga paboritong all-stars, pati na rin ang hinahanga ang mga legends sapagkat dito sa May 10 to 14 ay yung PBA sa Centennial Arena ng Lawag City sa Ilocos Norte. Umay kayon dito'y karubak ng kailyan. See you! Paway, kumakaway.
PBA All-Star 2012 mula sa Lawag. Dito yan sa Active simula May 11. Abangan niyo po yan. Now, simula na ng second quarter, Game 6 ng PBA Finals, and Harvey Carey will miss. Gentlemen, your assessment of the opening quarter, BMig, I mean, it was so energetic and explosive in the opening period.
Yes, kung makikita mo, yung talagang gana nandito sa BMig. At for a while there, we thought that doon sa first quarter na yun, maiiwan na ng todo. Pero naka-recover naman with those 3-point shots, Itong Token Tex.
Ako, ang feeling ko yung quota ng BMig is 20 or less points for Token Tex. And that's if you want to be able to determine ang kanilang defensive intensity, Nakita natin sa first quarter, Token Tex held down to 19 points. Low scoring, tema yan ng laro ng BMig.
Okay, si Sel naman, silip niya yung huling huddle ng Token Tex. Sel?
Ito na naman si Coach Shot Reyes. Just like nung last finals, all he kept on saying during the huddle was blitz, blitz, blitz. At may isang pangalan na lumilitaw kanina, PJ Simon, na mukhang inaabangan nilang uminag. And from being quiet, now the players seem very fired up and energetic to face the BMig in this ball game. Balik sa inyo.
I suppose, Hichot, they cannot afford PJ Simon to also explode after James and Denzel Bowles.
Alam mo, we did game 1, and it was really Peter Jun Simon who was the key player in that game for BMig. Kaya pag pumutok si James, pumutok si Denzel, pinaputok mo pa yan si PJ Simon, ay baka lumayo naman ang husto itong BMig.
Well, on that point, si PJ Simon in the last 2 games, he scored only 5 points apiece. Pero tama ka, Coach Sheng, kung pumutok ko si PJ Simon, especially since we know that he's capable of putting up big numbers, malaking problema yan sa Token Tex.
Actually, the nice thing about PJ Simon, pag alam niyang si James mainit na, sumusuporta na lang siya. Pagka alam niyang medyo maalat si James, that's the time he looks for his shot.
That time, James caught dancing to the wrong song, but that has been the magic of that James Simon partnership. Walang inggitan, walang agawan ng tira. You know, they just have a great relationship. In the meantime, for more of BMig, let's go to Jessica.
Nico, Coach Tim Cone is taking no chances sa larong ito. Sinisigurado niyang walang nakihiwalay sa huddle dahil gusto niyang lahat naririnig ang kanyang sinasabi. And even last game, communication mahalaga talaga sa BMig at lahat ng mga players very vocal, always reminding each other to keep the intensity up. Nico?
Well, BMig, they want to keep the intensity up dahil ayaw naman nila masayang ito napundar nilang magandang lamang from the opening period.
Exactly. At alam mo, isang key player din dito naman sa Token Tex is who's just trying to match the intensity and the energy Last game pa, itong si Jared Dillinger.
That's a foul on Jared, but tinitingnan din natin. James Yap, kanina he was being guarded by Harvey Carey. Now he's being guarded by Kelly Williams.
Eh baka ang strategy ni Coach Chot is just to give him different looks on the defense. Iba-ibahin natin ang tao. Baka medyo malito itong si James Yap.
Oh, Kelly Williams really sticking closely with James.
That's what you really need to do against James. Is just don't let him touch the ball. No?
That's it, Donnell Harvey pushing down.
Pangalawa.
On the pick and roll.
Yeah, pangalawa laban kay Donnell Harvey.
Interesting itong matchup na ginagawa ni Coach Stinko. No, he's got a big guy, si Jared Dillinger against the point guard Baroka.
Oh. Alam mo, iba na yung magaling at saka yung magaling na swerte pa. No? Eh sa kanya bumagsak yung bola eh.
Botch play na yon. Nakuha na sa ng talking text with that turnover. But James Yap, you can't keep a good man down.
Ay, ito bang handcuffs mo? Kinito eh. Papiram na ba natin?
Yan ang kailangan. Posasin na nila si James Yap.
Baby James.
Nagwawala na rito.
Part of this mammoth crowd. The Soto family right behind him. At ito, it's 34-21. Here's Kelly Williams. Kelly, wild pass na agaw. Baroka fires it. And James Yap will score.
Kita natin yung depensa ng BMEG against sa Talking Text pick and roll. Hindi nakapag-execute ang Talking Text. Na-deflect tuloy ang bola ng BMEG. What happened? Transition offense, easy 2 points.
Well, it's really the turnovers, that's killing Talking Text. And it's that unorthodox defense that BMEG is applying. Iniba nila yung depensa nila. Hindi sila talaga nakatao-tao, pero hindi rin sila nakasona eh. No, parang halfway, halfway between a man and a zone. And that's confusing the Talking Text offense, which results into those turnovers and transition points for them.
Actually, yan na nakapatay sa Talking Text in game number 5. Transition points ng BMEG, 22-10 ang diferensya. At saka yung turnovers ng Talking Text, 16 against only 10 for BMEG. Ganun na naman ang pattern na nakikita natin dito.
15 na yung lamang, Kinito. And this is a crucial point in the game. You want to go into the dugout with a manageable lead. Pagka ito lumaki pa, hindi na to manageable, alam mo, back against the wall ka na, baka masiraan ka ng loob. So, this last 8 or 9 minutes, almost 9 minutes of the second quarter are really important for Talking Text.
Here's Dillinger. Hand off. Ryan Reyes. Reyes over to Kelly Williams. And Kelly Williams was knocked from behind. At bola muli ng BMEG. May 8 minuto ang nalalabi dito sa first half.
That's a big defensive stop. Because Denzel Bowles is not even in the game. At yet nakakuha sila ng magandang block with Joe Devance playing center.
Castro attacks. And bira yung mga penetration ng Talking Text so far.
And kahit na nakapenetrate si Castro, you saw there were 4 guys in front of him ready to change his shot or block his shot.
Third personal laban kay James Yap. Ranedel back in the ball game. At hindi na talaga mapigilan ang football fever. Ito, hatid namin ang Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund at Sport Club Freiburg. Ngayong Lunes, alas 5 ng hapon, dito lang sa Act 2.
Pinapansin natin about the interior defense ng BMEG making it very difficult because of the congestion. Nakita din natin yan sa game number 5 kung saan si Jason Castro nakatira ng 3 out of 4 from 3-point distance, but from 2-point range, only 1 out of 8. Anak ang diferensya. Meaning to say, pinagbibigyan ng depensa ng BMEG na ang Talking Text kung manasa labas. Huwag lang sila makapasok sa loob. Huwag lang sila makakuha ng layup.
Alam mo, nag-umpisa tong quarter na to with 19 points lang for Talking Text, but only 22 now. Ayan, naging 24 na. So they scored only 5 points so far. Well, you still have to give credit to the BMEG defense up to this point.
Talking Text desperately needs energy for players like Ryan Reyes. That's a great defensive play. Basket is good. May kasama pang foul mula kay Peter June Simon.
Ryan Reyes, basang-basa niya kung saan mapupunta yung pasa galing kay Joe Devance. And that's something that they should be careful about yung BMEG offense because nababasa ng Talking Text kung saan napupunta yung bola kung si Devance ang nagdadala ng bola.
Yancy has the ball, 11-point lead para sa BMX. Yancy gustong ipasa.
And that's a foul, I guess, on
That could have...
Jason Castro.
You know, Jason Castro was really hoping na si James tatawagan ng pang-apat na personal foul.
That was a close one because nag-extend ng elbow si James Yap. We're gonna see that again. Okay, tingnan natin. Oh. Okay, watch it again. Nagkaroon ng extension of the elbow. Top call.
Well, Jason Castro was trying to sell that that contact, and it looked like a flap. Yun ang ano ng referee.
Oh, James for three!
Ako naman, ang tingin ko dun sa tawag na yun, Jason Castro committed the foul first before nagkaroon ng extension ng elbow ni James Yap. But I don't know if that's a second motion. Just the same, it will go up, down in the books as a foul against Jason Castro.
Another foul laban kay Peter June Simon, his second personal. At may warning kay PJ Simon for reacting to the call. Jason Castro frustrated in his defensive matchup with James kanina. So bola rito ng Talking Deck, nag-aabol sila, they're down by 14. Reyes for three.
It's an 11-point lead right now. Alam mo, binabantayan ko yung lead kasi importante ilan yung lead na yan pagpasok ng halftime. If it's a single-digit lead, it's a manageable lead. Talking Text has a chance to go Sunday to Game 7. But if not, medyo yung third quarter siguro magiging crucial.
Yes, Castro, the blur goes by everybody on that BMX defense, and the lead is down to 9. Talking Text, you know they're resilient. We'll be back in a moment.
When fighting oil and dark skin, use Master Whitening Plus Oil-Controlled Facial Scrub. With Zero Oil that controls oil and glutathione complex to help whiten skin. Master Facial Scrub. 6 pesos lang.
Every day, dirt, pollution, and residues can get trapped in your scalp, making it unhealthy, leading to dandruff. New Clear Men Deep Cleanse with powerful dirt absorber activated carbon. It cleans and eliminates dirt trapped deep in the scalp, giving your scalp a deep clean for zero dandruff. New Clear Men Deep Cleanse for zero dandruff.
When fighting oil and dark skin, use Master Whitening Plus Oil-Controlled Facial Scrub. With Zero Oil that controls oil and glutathione complex to help whiten skin. Master Facial Scrub. 6 pesos lang.
Every day, dirt, pollution, and residues can get trapped in your scalp, making it unhealthy, leading to dandruff. New Clear Men Deep Cleanse with powerful dirt absorber activated carbon. It cleans and eliminates dirt trapped deep in the scalp, giving your scalp a deep clean for zero dandruff. New Clear Men Deep Cleanse for zero dandruff.
At abangan sa inyong mga lugar at makikibarangay na ang mga paborito yung PBA Superstars. Bahala nyo, barangay nyo na ang susunod na pupuntahan ng inyong mga idolo dito sa Barangay Active. Bossy! Yan ha, Mandaluyong, San Juan, pupuntahan natin lahat yan. Pasig, Marikina, Loyola Heights, yan, lahat yan. Bossy!
Okay, bumaba ng Kalamangan ng BMX at this point, just down to 9 points. At nakita natin si Jason Castro gumagamit ng kanyang bilis. Ang gumagawa niya sa kanya at that point was James Yap, who already has 3 personal fouls. Kanya, yun ang dilema ngayon ni Coach Tim Cone. Pinabad na muna si James Yap kasi mainit eh. But in a situation like that with 3 personal fouls, bumaba naman ang kanyang defensive intensity. And yet, he is still on the hard court right now.
Why is he still at the hard court, Coach Ye?
Huwag niyo ako tanungin.
Hindi naman ako coach eh. Halos makakalahati na po tayo dito sa second period. And here's Bowles. Pinasa kay PJ Simon, who came off the bench tonight. Shot clock down to 5. PJ titira sana. Napakalayo no kung natuloy. Turnover. So it's Castro, Ranidel, Jared, Daniel Harvey at Ryan Reyes. Pasa, Ranidel. Oh, malas naman ni Ranidel as Daniel Harvey scores.
Well, this is the point where Talk and Text can really make a game out of this. You know, if they make a few stops here, tapos yung offense nila is already clicking at this point, then maybe, baka makitaan natin ng Game 7.
Just a 7-point ball game. At bagsak din si James. Wait a minute. And once again, the Talk and Text coaches are on the floor. Bagsak si Daniel Harvey. Kanina kakascore lang niya ng first 2 points niya in Game 6.
Si Peter Jung Simon ang pinalitan ni Coach Tim Cohn, and James Yap with 3 personal fouls still in the game, but he's got 15 points. Watch it right here.
Ayun na, yung tinamaan sa mukha itong si Harvey, pero mukhang hindi naman sadya, no? Part of the action lang talaga.
First shot by James. Bowles, kick out. Oh, kalakas. Urbistondo saves the ball. James fires. Derecho pero kapos. Meantime, here's Castro. Talk and Text down by just 7 points. Ryan Reyes for 3. Yes, sir!
Well, you know what happened here is just the pace increased, no? Bumilis ang laro at yan ang gustong laro ng Talk and Text, and they're hitting their 3-point shots at this point.
When fighting oil and dark skin, use Master Whitening Plus Oil Control Facial Scrub. With Zero Oil that controls oil and glutathione complex to help whiten skin. Master Facial Scrub. 6 pesos lang.
Every day, dirt, pollution, and residues can get trapped in your scalp, making it unhealthy, leading to dandruff. New Clear Men Deep Cleanse with powerful dirt absorber activated carbon. It cleans and eliminates dirt trapped deep in the scalp, giving your scalp a deep clean for 0 dandruff. New Clear Men Deep Cleanse for 0 dandruff.
Nagpas kalahati na po tayo dito sa second quarter. 9 to shoot para sa BMIG. Natunaw na yung malaking kalamangan nila kanina. Here's Intal for 3. And Bowles with a rebound, and Bowles will not be denied.
You know, that's the confidence that Denzel Bowles gives to his outside shooting teammates. JC Intal, alam nga may offensive rebounder eh.
Ang malaking bagay din doon, pamatay sunog din, dahil malakas na yung momentum ng Talk and Text. Nakashoot pa siya, may turnover pa. So it really killed the momentum there of Talk and Text.
Here's James, laban kay Ryan Reyes. Shot knocked out to 10. Bowles already with 16 points. Pasa kay Urbistondo. Shot knocked out to 6. Urbistondo, anong gagawin? Nowhere to go. Bigre, shot knocked out to 2. Great defense again by Talk and Text. Here's Ryan Reyes. Over to Ranidel. Jared fires. It's good.
Etong si Ryan Reyes is now the key figure here for Talk and Text, making 3-point shots and forcing turnovers. Ano kaya nangyari?
Delay of the game.
Kay
Technical
Jason
foul,
Castro.
Yes. Nahawakan niya yung bola, so shooting free throws now si James Yap.
Napaka-stricto kasi ng mga referee dyan sa delay of game na yan. Basta mahawakan mo lang yung bola, tatawagan nila. Ito si Ryan Reyes.
Ito maharap niya si Jared. Ranidel will kick out to Jared. Papasok yan. Ayun.
And
It's hard to convince players not to touch that basketball.
Yes, and this run has really been through the efforts of Ryan Reyes playing defense on James Yap and then forcing turnovers.
So Ryan Reyes has been the man of the moment. James for 3!
And yan ang dahilan kung bakit hindi pa siya pinapalitan ni Coach Tim Cohn. Mainit pa si James Yap, and he's got 19 points. Ibang klase din ang ginagawa dito ni Big Game James. He doesn't want to be changed. He wants to play.
Well, playing through a so-so elimination round in the semis, but here in the finals, James Yap has erupted with just career-defining ball games. Already with 19 points. Akala yata ni James, second half na eh.
19 points, may 3 minutes
19
pa.
points.
Ang average siya sa finals is 19 points. Ito, nasa first half lang tayo.
Already with, so sila ni Denzel Bowles, wow, they have been the incredible 1-2 punch ni Tim Cone here in the first half, Kinito.
Well, talaga, no? They're contributing huge numbers. Si James Yap meron ng 19. Si Denzel Bowles meron ng 16.
Ryan Reyes, nabitawan, pinasa Larry, here's Castro, he slices through, pinasa Ranidel, got it!
Ito yung breakout na matagal nang hinihintay ni Coach Shot Reyes. That's the first 3-point conversion ni Ranidel De Ocampo in the entire finals.
Pumapasok na yung 3 points ni Ranidel, ni Ryan, kanina si Jared Dillinger. And it's looking good. Actually, they're gaining their confidence dito sa talk and text. And one thing they need to do now is, yun naman running game nila. Yun naman ang dapat nilang makita ngayon.
Wala ka din ang shooting percentage, tumataas na. It's now up to 48%. And for talk and text, importante for BMEG to hold them down to less than 40% shooting to dictate the tempo of a defensive game.
Oh, double team on James. Nador Bistondo could not save the ball. And we will go to B-Big. Natapit palabas ni Ryan Reyes.
Pero
But only 1 second.
1 second na lang ang shot clock. Great effort.
Inbound sa backcourt.
Yes, that's great effort there by talk and text.
And Biggers threw it away. 4 lang ang abante ng B-Big. We might have a tight ball game at the half. It's just a 4-point game. Castro, anong gagawin? Pinasa, Ranidel! Yes, sir!
And here it is, the breakout of Ranidel De Ocampo now with 9 points. He's averaging only 5 points in the finals. Now, he's got 9.
Kasalanan ko rin kung bakit masama yung laro ko. Nag-struggle na talaga ako. Nag-iisip ako kung paano ako makakabawi at makaka-recover. Siguro kailangan lang namin ayusin yung mga naging mali namin sa game. Kailangan lang namin itama.
Ang maganda kay Ranidel, he offers no excuses. Sabi niya kaagad in the interview, kasalanan niya na hindi maganda yung nilalaro niya. And dito, he's showing his remorse. Bumabawi siya dito. This is shaping up to be Ranidel's breakout game.
Tama yun, pero hopefully it's not too late. Nasa game 6 na tayo at alam naman natin, 1 game to go kung sakaling may extension to. Pero for BMEG, this is the night for them. This is their best chance to win the championship. It goes to Sunday. Sabi nga natin kanina, magiging factor na yung experience ng Tokitech.
Okay, they have missed Ranidel's offense for so long as a series na to.
I think nagising siya nung game number 5 because his brother outplayed him. Sabi nila,
pinag-aaway mo yung magkapatid.
Simpleng rivalry nga. Ang tema, yung subplot natin dito sa laro na to. But yes, for Ranidel De Ocampo, he's such a great player. And for him to be able to average only 5 points in the finals, that's not his usual style. Kaya kanya, ang hinahanap dito, ang hinihintay ni Coach Shot Reyes, breakout. Ito, nakaka 9 points na siya.
May correction lang tayo. Yung tira ni Dillinger kanina has been ruled as a 2-pointer instead of a 3-pointer. Sa makatuwid, the score natin is 45-43. We continue action in the second. Bola na kay Bowles. He has been unstoppable here in the first half. At yun, double team. Kanina pa natatabahan ito si Donnell Harvey. Si Fonachera tatawagan ng foul, his first. Penalty na ang talk and text. So therefore, 2 free throws for Denzel Bowles.
Bowles very quiet here in the second period. He has scored only 2 points.
Special thanks to our radio partners, 90.7 Love Radio, 101.1 Yes FM, 96.3 Easy Rock at Shepherd, 918 kilohertz. Benji Santiago na Bombastic Barry Pascua, yung naririnig sa radyo at this very moment. Denzel Bowles with his first championship opportunity. Yan ang kanya sinabi kay Jessica Mendoza. I mean, you have to admire the maturity of Denzel in this pressure-packed situation, Coach Yeng.
Oh, alam ko, napakabatang import nito, no? Pero napaka-mature ng laro, pinapakita niya rito throughout the series. Actually, throughout the conference.
Alapag. He started the game para sa Talking Tech. Shot clock down to 6. Jimmy drives. Jimmy will score.
Pinag-uusapan natin si Ranidel at saka si Jimmy Alapag, no? So, making up for that really bad game doon sa Game 5. Eto, 2 points na lang ang lamang.
Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Here's Ital against Dillinger. Ital. Wait a minute, there's a blocking foul here against Talking Tex. Si Dillinger tatawagan ng kanyang unang personal foul. Bianca Gonzalez, part of this mammoth crowd. The Intal family also part of that picture. JC Intal coming over. Used to play for Ginebra. And he missed his second free throw. So ito, under 2 minutes na lalabi here in the second period. And here's Donnell Harvey. Babalik muna kay Jimmy Alapag. Shot clock reads 12. Talking Tex down by 3. Donnell Harvey outside. Ranidel to tie. At rebound para kay Bowles.
Good rotating defense that time by B-Meg. Huh?
Yeah, but you know that's the kind of shot you want. Ano? If you're Talking Tex, you can take that shot anytime. You miss it, that's still okay.
Importante doon, hindi nakapasok si Donnell Harvey and forced to pass off.
Shot clock down to 6. Bowles, tough shot. It goes in and out.
Second foul on Rivas.
At dahil hinila-hila niya yung uniform ni Donnell Harvey. They've been really physical on Donnell all throughout the first half.
Medyo pagka tinatamaan yung suot ni Coach Chot Reyes, medyo nasisilaw ako ng konti.
Ano lang yan? Do not look directly. Here's Jared with a pull-up. And the putback is good para kay Donnell Harvey. And we have a 1-point ball game.
And for Donnell Harvey, just a rare 2 points para sa kanya. He's only got 4 in the game. They're gonna score in the first quarter. And for Talking Tex, what a sign. Even if your import is scoring only 4 points, they're down by only 1.
Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. You go into the dugout, even if it's just a 1-point lead, you know you're still in the game. Kesa doon sa kanina, umabot na ng 15 kung di ako nagkakamali.
Here's it done. Shot clock down to 1. At another solid defensive job. That basket will not count. Just another solid defensive effort by the Tropang Texters. And believe it or not, despite that electrifying start by B-Mig and Tim Cone's men, itong Talking Tex may pagkakataon pang makuha yung lamang before we end the half.
Tama yun. At yung sabi natin kanina, I had that confidence that Talking Tex offense is going to fall into place. Ang kailangan lang kanina, yung depensa nila, ang ayusin nila.
Castro pinasok, tactical substitution, 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Castro has the ball. Will he go all the way? Castro fired! Yes, sir!
And B-Meg had a foul to give. They didn't give up the foul. And now Talking Tex is going to be in the lead at the end of the half.
It is being reviewed. And we're going to see it. Ah, that's good.
Yeah, tama yun.
Counted.
Counted na counted yun.
That's really good.
3-point shot.
What a clutch shot by the blur, Jason Castro. Akalain ninyo, ang Talking Tex pang lamang ngayon, 50-48 with his last second three-pointer by Jason Castro. Talking Tex will go into their locker room, lamang 50-48. Magpapatuloy ating coverage of Game 6. In a moment, Active Center is next. Halftime score po natin, 50-48. Incredible comeback by Talketex, considering how impressive BMEG was in the opening quarter. Kumonekta itong Talketex, scoring 31 points in that second period. And that's a lot for Talketex, considering they did not score well in Game 5.
Tama yun. At ang napansin ko dito, no, yung two areas where Talketex really thrives is the fast break or the transition points. They had 22 turnover points created out of their defense. And then, 50% na yung shooting nila ngayon sa 3 points. 8 out of 16. So, 3-point shooting, running game, nandyan na para sa Talketex.
Ako sa tingin ko, no, yung masyadong concentrated, yung BMEG sa dalawang scorer nila, no. Of course, they are top scorers si James Yap at si Denzel Bowles. But I think down the stretch, especially in a water transition, kailangan mo din ng konting contribution sa mga iba. And if you take a look at the bench scoring so far in this half, it's 25 points, bench points, galing sa Talketex, 6 lang sa BMEG.
Let's go to your coach's call, Coach Ying.
Yes. Ito, makita natin dito, no, yung combination ng defense ng BMEG kanina early in the first quarter, forcing the turnovers, creating points of those turnovers, easy baskets at that. James Yap, Denzel Bowles ang nagbida dyan sa stage na yan, kaya lumaki yung lamang nila. Ito, makita natin. Denzel Bowles really asserting himself. At saka andadali, no? Yung mga binigay sa kanilang puntos nung first quarter, lalo na andadali. Ayun, mahirap na tira yan, pero pasok pa rin. So yung combination ng dalawa, nakita natin, ilang puntos yung dalawang yan? 27 points. 37 points. Pero sabi nga ni Quinito, kailangan mag-contribute din yung iba.
Okay, Chot Reyes is with Sel Guevara. Sel?
Coach Chot, I heard you say in your last huddle to your players na mag-relax lang sila. Is this how you want them to go about to finish the game?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we just need to be able to keep our focus and our composure and to withstand James Yap shooting and Bowles scoring. And I thought that, you know, they were making a big run, but it was early in the game. We could still come back. So hopefully our defense improves in the second half while our offense continues to flip it that way.
Thank you so much, Coach Chot, and good luck. Balik sa inyo.
Salamat, Sel, with a live interview with Coach Chot Reyes. Let's go to your Dean's List, Quinito.
For dating Dean's List, unang-una, pinag-usapan natin yung maximize each possession. And on that score, mukhang malaking check mark for Talketex. Ito, ginagawa nila, turnovers, they're already +3 in the turnovers department, and they're +15 in the points of turnovers. We translate that into actual figures, 22 turnover points now for Talketex and only 7 for BMEG. And in terms of turnovers, 11 for BMEG and only 8 for Talketex. So okay na okay yung ginagawa nila. As far as the congesting the interior, in layups, they're +2. Inside points, they're +2. Although they are giving up more rebounds to BMEG, kita-kita natin dito, no? That now, Talketex is concentrating in putting that ball closer to the basket. Kung gumagana ang kanilang outside shots, and then their inside offense is also working, double threat na yan against BMEG.
Let's go to Jessica.
Coach, how will you get the energy that you had at the first quarter back for the second half?
Well, it wasn't really about energy. It was more about matchups. We didn't get to the proper matchups, and we were actually too energized there in the second quarter. We weren't containing our guys, giving a lot of penetration.
Thank you very much, Coach. Nico?
Okay, salamat Jessica. Yun na yung that operative term, Coach Yang, yung energy.
Oo.
It worked for BMEG in the first quarter. Kaya lang nagka-energy yung Talketex in that second period.
Tama yun. Kaming mga coaches, yan ang favorite word namin eh. Energy eh. No? So, effort actually, no? Kung itatranslate natin sa ibang pananalita. So, both teams here need to exert that kind of effort. Alam natin, Game 6 na to. Alam natin, pagod na itong mga ito. Pero yung pinag-uusapan natin, sino ang may mas huhugutin, no, dito sa situation na ito?
Okay, nakita natin sa second quarter, lumayla yung depensa ng BMEG. Doon nakabalik ang Talketex. In that quarter, Talketex shot 63% from the floor. Meaning to say, non-existent halos ang depensa ng BMEG. They've got to be able to step it up here in the third period.
Right now, Denzel Bowles with 20 points. As we start the third quarter, tabla tayo at 50. BMEG squandered a 15-point lead in the first half. Ang Talketex, they start the second half. Andyan si Ranidel, Jason Castro, Jared Dillinger, and Donnell Harvey. Castro atake, bothered by Bowles, and there's Donnell Harvey with his 6th point tonight.
That weak side rebounding of Donnell Harvey, kita natin, no? Nakapag-commit si Denzel Bowles on the drive of Jason Castro, kanya nalibre doon si Donnell Harvey. I think kailangan ng katulong ni Denzel Bowles sa ilalim.
Shot clock down to 8 para sa BMIG. Here's James, drop pass, Fingers will miss. Poketex namang ng dalawa. Castro, and here's Ryan Reyes.
Well, nakita natin dito, no, both teams nagmamadali sa tingin ko. No, pag-umpisa ng third quarter, medyo kulang sa pasensya. Just playing one-on-one, they're not really setting up their patterns.
Here's Dillinger, zigzagging inside, wala. And the ball will stay with Poketex. So balik kay Jason Castro.
Ito, ngayon lang talaga sila magse-set up ng half-court sets nila. Kanina, medyo nagmamadali. Let them settle down. Ito, yun, magandang play yan.
And yes, wide open shot. Yan na naman nakita natin, yung pick and roll going to the extra pass. Harvey's not looking to score. He's looking to pass. At si Jason Castro, again, nakita niya, medyo disorganized ngayon yung depensa ng BMIG. Actually, nahalata natin no, na lumaylay nga yung defensive intensity ng BMIG back in the second quarter. They really have to show that kind of defensive intensity that they showed in the first quarter again.
Yung dribble drive penetration ng Poketex, yung 3-point shooting nila, nandyan na no? Yung transition game nila, nandyan na. That's why now they have a 7-point lead. Ang nawala ngayon, yung shooting ni James Yap. At saka Denzel Bowles scored early in this quarter, but nobody, other than those two guys, nobody's really helping out sa offense ng BMIG.
Not Jody Vance, not Peter Junsimon, not Urbistondo.
Actually, okay yan, no? They can rely on just two gunners if they play top defense on the other end. But in this situation, na hindi masyadong maganda ang depensa ng BMIG, they need to rely on not just those two gunners, but a total team effort on both ends.
Meantime, 22 points para kay Denzel Bowles. Pero lamang ang Poketex dito, 57-52. At mahigit 8 minuto pa natitira here in the third quarter.
A big lineup on the floor here for BMIG. Si Jody Vance, Yancy Ocampo, and Denzel Bowles all playing together. Usually, si Yancy Ocampo ang ginagamit na pamalit kay Denzel Bowles.
And here's he missed it! He missed that dog! Pero bola pa rin ang Poketex. Here's Castro. Castro attacks, wala. Harvey, no! And he goes down.
Great effort there, no? Wala ka nang hihingin pa kay Donnell Harvey with that sequence of plays. Ito yung dunk nag-miss. Sobrang lakas.
Sobrang gigil ata eh.
Gigil talaga. Kalahin mo ba? In a situation na dalawa ng malaki sa loob against Donnell Harvey, nalampasan niya and he didn't make the dunk shot.
Alam mo, what's nice about that is they kept playing. Etong Poketex just gathered themselves, kept their composure, regained the ball, and they produced 1 point out of that, at least.
At least, kaysa naman wala. Oo. Here's Urbistondo, 6-point game. Urbistondo for 3, no? A foul even before the shot. At mukhang kay Donnell Harvey tatawag ito. Third personal laban kay Donnell Harvey. Here's Urbistondo for 3.
He's looking to regain his 3-point shooting touch. He was 0 out of 5 in game number 5. And right now, he's 0 out of 2.
Dillinger, Castro. Castro fakes. Ibigay kay Ranidel. Ranidel having a breakout game here in the finals. Handoff. Jared dititira. Atake. Jared, wild shot. Can't get the bounce. Rebound, Bowles.
played good defense there. BMEG played good defense. They did not give up an easy shot to Jared Dillinger.
Here's James Yambo.
Oh!
Looks like an illegal pick.
Dahil lipat doon si Ryan Reyes. Only the first person na laban kay Denzel Bowles. Ryan Reyes has been a big difference para sa talk and text here in game number 6. Jimmy Alapag coming in.
Especially since Ryan Reyes was absent in game number 5. Hindi man lang naka-score si Ryan Reyes, but he's coming back strong here along with Ranila De Ocampo.
Bola na kay Harvey. Shot clock down to 13. Harvey against Yancy. Outside Jimmy. Back repost. Kick out. Jared for 3. Yes, sir!
And those 3-pointers are now falling inside for Talk and Text. They've got 10 3-point conversions now in this game.
Back inside the Big Dome, magharap ang kalawang hari, Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Miguel Cotto para sa WBA Super Welterweight Championship via satellite. Ligo, alas 6 ng umaga. Freddie Roach is in the house. At top primetime replay 9 p.m. dito sa Active Ring King sa TV5 at Active lang yan. It is a jam-packed Big Dome and Bianca Gonzalez eagerly watching BMEG and of course JC Ital in this ball game. And here's Bowles with a spin and Bowles with a miss. Harvey with a rebound. At bagsak si Donnell Harvey. Energy ka sa energy ka mo.
Ayan, pinakitaan tayo.
Pang universal motion na street dancers.
Biglang nabuhayan itong token text ngayon, ha? Nothing like a good lead. You're hitting your 3-point shots. You're forcing the defense and the offense to commit turnovers. Eh, magkaka-energy ka talaga.
Harvey outside, Reyes. Ryan Reyes with a floater. Let's see Yancy. Kumuha na ball. Nako ni Ryan Reyes. I mean, just grab that ball away mula kay Yancy.
They're gonna rue that. Ryan Reyes with a series of steals now.
Here's Ali. Ali pick. And no go. Rebound. Harvey. Jimmy won't take. Now he takes the 3. So now it is BMEG's turn na humabol dito sa third quarter. Let's go back to Jessica.
Miko, nag-isip ng maigi si Coach Tim Cone bago magsalita, and despite the deficit, mukhang they are still all on the same page. Agree silang lahat na kailangan unti-untiin ang paghabol nila at nasa mga mata nila that they're still very, very determined to make this championship. Miko?
Well, I think Jessica BMEG realizes, as Coach Yen has stressed, the best way for BMEG to win that championship is to win Game 6.
Exactly. No? Pero alam mo, James Yap scored, pero wala pa rin support yung ibang teammates ni James. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Barroco! No! Rebound ako ni Ali Big.
Well, excellent transition defense there by Talk and Text, stopping Barroco from making the shot. That's a killer. Jared Dillinger. What a big 5-point swing against BMEG. Di na ipasok ni Barroca yung kanyang transition basket at bumalik ang Talk and Text with a 3-point shot.
Well, babalikan pa rin natin yung punto, no? Walang katulong si James Yap at saka si Denzel Bowles sa offense. Ayun. First 2 points ni
Joe Devance, big
Joe
to
Devance.
big. And this is itong 3 big lineup ni Tim Cone, something he used in game number 5 and he's using it again tonight, Coach Cheng.
Well, you're sacrificing a little of the speed, no? Which is becoming a problem now for the BMEG defense.
At ito na ang pang-apat na personal foul ni Yancy De Ocampo. First free throw for Jimmy Alapag, the distinguished leader of this Talk and Text unit, and he missed the first free throw. Here's our interview with Jared Dillinger.
I didn't sleep very well last night. We're not dead yet. I don't care if I have to dive through 20 people as long as it's going to help us or give us a boost to anything. We're down 3-2, and we really got to, stay together and stay positive and just hope for the best. We still have 2 more games to win.
Ayun, tama yung attitude niya. No? That's the right attitude to take. Hanggang hindi pa tapos, laban lang ng laban.
At siya nagbibigay ng energy nga, no, for Talking Text. Not only in this game, but also in the previous game, even if Talking Text lost, siya nagbigay ng buhay doon.
Invisibles, here's Jimmy. Talking Text naman, 65-56. Jimmy pinasa, Ali Peak. Ali Peak, it is blocked. He'll block from behind. Talking Text wants a goaltending violation. And that's a blocking foul by Jimmy Alapag.
That block coming from behind. Coach Chot Reyes saying that was a goaltend. You know, that deserves another look. Was it a goaltend? Ito. Yung tira, was it on the way down, the trajectory?
Napakahirap, no?
Yeah.
Napakahirap desisyon na niya kasi parang nasa kamay pa rin niya eh. Nasa kamay pa rin ni Ali Peak nung masupalpal nung import ng BMEG.
I thought it was a good call. I thought it was a good call because in a situation like that, ilolobo mo yung bola bago mo itapik. And with Ali Peak, I think he wanted to dunk it.
Yes.
He wanted to dunk it. So the ball was in his hand nung na-block ni Denzel Bowles. That's a good call.
Tama.
So there was a technical foul and James connects with the technical free throw.
Actually, it's a good non-call, no? Kasi talaga nagtuloy-tuloy lang yung laro doon. Pinabayaan ng referees, which is the right thing to do.
4:08 remaining in the third. Talking Text, labang pa rin. PJ Simoning's been quiet so far. Mahirap na tira. Here's Yancy. Yancy is fouled by little brother Ranite.
Hindi na little brother.
Okay, parang mali. Larry Fonacier, now part of the action here in the third. And on the line is Yancy De Ocampo, playing quality minutes since Game 5 para sa BMEG.
Hinalukay ko yung history ni na Ranidel at saka Yancy, and I found out that they played together as teammates in 5 conferences. One of those conferences, they celebrated a championship with Talking Text. They also played together at Air 21 FedEx. But now they've split ways, and it's sibling rivalry all over again.
Here's Alapag against Jonas Villanueva, who's playing for the first time here in game number 6. Oh, yung pasa, napulot ni PJ Simon. Jonas would say, okay, relax lang tayo, relax lang. We're down by 6. Nagmamadali. Here's Bowles. Bowles fires. That was really challenged by Donnell Harvey.
That shot was contested. And Harvey doing a good job of stepping out. Ito sinasabi natin about contesting the interior for Talking Text. Offensive rebounds, they're -4. Second chance points, they're -5.
Here's Jimmy. Jimmy for 3. Trying to shoot over Joe Devance. Here's Simon. 3 minutes remaining in the third. Jonas won't shoot. Villanueva with the floater.
Magandang bunot yung si Jonas Villanueva. That's a big 2 points for Jonas Villanueva and for the BMEG team. Buhay at 12 na naman.
Back inside the Big Dome at nakausap ni Aaron Atayde si Luke Longley.
Kasama natin yun, multiple NBA title winner, Mr. Luke Longley. And Luke, welcome to the Philippines. First of all, what brings you to the Philippines?
Basketball brings me to the Philippines. It's such a great basketball country.
And if you had to choose between, the team that's wearing the white jerseys in BMEG or the team that's wearing the blue jerseys in Talking Text, who would you be picking right now?
Right now, I'm going to back the underdog. I want to see the underdog get up and make it a good game. So I'm with Talking Text right now.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Luke Longley.
Kita nyo, pati si Luke Longley hindi exempted sa kampihan na.
Tama, kailangan siya din.
Kailangan may kampihan.
Oo, kailangan may kakampihan. Kinampihan niya ang Talking Text. That's up now by 4.
And Jared loses the ball. So babalik sa BMEG. They're down by 4 ang Llamados with under 3 minutes remaining. Here's our Dean's List update.
Itong sinasabi ko, no? Yung congesting the interior, second chance points, +5 na sila. Yung offensive rebound, plus yun eh.
Plus
Hindi
yun,
minus,
plus.
yun.
Oh.
So I wanted to be able to say that the reason bakit nag-3-man lineup, 3 big lineup ang BMEG kasi nakokontrol ng token takes yung rebounding at saka yung offensive rebound second chance point dito sa third quarter.
Rebound, Larry Fonacher, Token Tex protecting a 4-point lead as we near the last 2 minutes of the third period. Here's Harvey. Harvey against Yancy. Harvey. Atake. Oh, he finally got the slam dunk.
This time, hindi siya nagmintis. Sinigurado niya na. Hindi niya na masyado nilakasan. Ayun, sakto lang.
Well, two things kung bakit nakabalik dito ang BMEG. First of all, nakakuha sila ng contribution from players who didn't even score in the second period. No? Si Jonas Villanueva nakascore dito, si Joe Devance at saka si Yancy de Ocampo. Pangatlo, I think they've been able to solve the pick-and-roll puzzle ng Token Tex. But they need to be able to solve the puzzle of the big man because they're just single coveraging Donnell Harvey. They need a double team against Harvey.
They're looking to that mismatch or
Ito na
matchup.
naman.
O yan, talagang ginagatasan nila itong play na to.
They need to double.
Outside Jimmy. Yeah, repost. Shot clock down to 3. Kicks out. Rodney Doyle. No.
That was a stop that they wanted.
Talk about Jonas Villanueva. Ito na yung third point guard, no? Na hinugot ni Coach Timco. Medyo hindi kagandahan ang laro ni Orbistondo, ni Baroka. Kaya sumusugal siya ngayon kay Jonas Villanueva.
Here's Joe Devance. And the tip-in goes in. Wait a minute. Do they credit it to Devance or to Bowles? They credit it to Bowles. To Denzel Bowles with 24 big points. Token Tex, lamang pa rin ang 4. Under a minute to play in the third.
Kita natin ang tumatao dito kay Jared Dillinger. Isang malaki, no? Si Joe Devance. And ito yung sinasabi natin, no? They're now going to Donnell Harvey, but that time, nag-double team.
Yes,
Single coverage, hindi nila kaya si Donnell.
Here's Bowles. Pasa niya, broken up. And Dillinger's been making key plays all game long. Ito na si Alapag, handoff, Ranidel. Ranidel will take 2.
Nagbanggaan yung magkapatid.
Oh, nga. Talaga sibling rivalry pinag-uusapan natin dito. Ito na naman, foul. De Ocampo against De Ocampo.
YDO against RDO. So Ranidel troops to the line. And we can safely say he's playing his best game of the finals tonight. First free throw. Oh, this. Now, what a refreshing sight we're about to see. Meet our PLDT Telpad face of the day. Hatid sa inyo ng PLDT Telpad. The only landline that comes with a tablet. Subscribe now and discover wonders at home. That is Miss Nika Reyes.
Rangel De Ocampo was a 4th overall pick in 2004. And if you recall, the first overall pick in that draft was Rich Alvarez. Number 2, James Yap. Number 3, Mark Pingris. Number 4, Ranidel. All of them are playing in these finals.
Sandali ha.
Oh.
Yung kuya niya si Yancy. Number 1 overall pick yun ha?
2002.
2002.
Oh. Pero yung number 1 overall pick in 2004. Yan ang paboritong player ng ating kaibigan si Mike.
Oo. Itong ating
Si Rich
panel
Alvarez.
director.
Na hindi pa naglalaro, no? si Rich Alvarez sa
Okay.
game.
Pagbusa ang oras here in the third quarter. Jason Castro with the ball. Time winding down. This looks so familiar. Castro, Tumoste. Castro, fade away. No go. May oras pa. Peak. Wala. And that ends the third quarter. Token Tex protecting a 4-point lead. 67-63. Token Tex wants to win this game para magkaroon ng winner-take-all Game 7 sa linggo. That's the plan. Para hindi bumagsak ang mga Lobo sa kisame ng Big No. So far, so good for them. Fourth quarter coming up. And action continues dito sa game number 6 of the PBA Finals. BMEG leads the series 3-2. Token Tex so far in control, up by 4. We begin the fourth period. Mula sa Big No, Nico Halili with Coach Yekiao and El Decano, Senyor Kinito Henson.
I thought the defense came back for BMX sa third period, holding down Talking Tex to less than 30% shooting. At sa pagsimula natin ng fourth period, again, maganda yung pick and roll defense ng BMX.
Ito yung sinasabi natin, bunot dito kay Jonas Villanueva is already made his contributions. Ito siya nagpahabol dito sa situation na ito. At ngayon, medyo 1 point na lang. Maganda ito. This is the best, this is the best chance BMX has of winning this title. Game 6, fourth quarter.
Here's Nare for three. No! Big block earlier by Rivas. And Ali Big will miss. A furious battle for the rebound. Bola mapupunta sa BMX.
At si Jonas Villanueva playing very critical and quality minutes as a reserve. Itong punto sinasabi natin kanina, Coach Yeng, yung bench production ngayon, nagpapakita ang BMX.
Malaking bagay yung 5 points na kinocontribute dito ni Jonas Villanueva.
At malaking bagay ang clear man defensive play. Klaro-klarong depensa natin ng clear man, 0. Dandra, BMX down by 1 point early in the payoff period. James Yap gusto kumawala sa depensa. Here's Simon. Simon spins. Simon to Joe. Joe for the lead. Patuloy sa tira. Here's Castro.
Well, James Yap nakapagpahinga kanina, no? So medyo presko siya. Import nila, nasa bench din, nagpapahinga. So Coach Tim Cone has done a good job giving his guys some respite. Alam niya, itong fourth quarter na to, talagang dito pukpukan. Kaya naipahinga niya na si James Yap. Nakapahinga yon si Denzel Bowles. Titignan natin mamaya kung talagang makakahugot pa ng lakas itong dalawang to.
Sel, ano ang mood dun sa huling timeout ng Talking Tex?
Alam mo, Miko, lahat na ata ng cheer narinig ko sa bench ng Talking Tex. Let's go, Blue! Let's go, Talking Tex! Pero may pinaalala si Coach Shot na ewan ko nila kung di pagkanaan yung mga players. We are the all-Filipino, we are the Philippine Cup champions, kaya wag nilang bibitawan itong game na ito. Balik sa inyo.
Well, it's all about being or reminding the players that they have the heart of a champion. At yan ang motivation ngayon ni Coach Shot Reyes. Huwag sila magpapatalo rito. But of course, BMX has something else in mind.
Almost a spin move completed mula kay PJ Simon. Talking Tex up by 3. What a furious start dito sa fourth quarter. Castro, Fonosher, Donel Harvey, Ranidel at Ryan Reyes on the floor. For Talking Tex, good pass inside. Pero kinuyog si Donel. Extra pass, Ryan Reyes. No! Tatakbo ang BMX. Here's Simon. Simon nagmamadali. Simon on the way. And Jonah Vance loses the ball.
Well, the refs are allowing the bumps and the physical contact, so you just better keep playing. Huwag ka na maghintay ng pito.
And for Talking Tex, maganda ka din ang depensa doon. No? Nakababa sila to be able to stop the transition attack.
Ranidel against Joe Devance. Shot knocked out to 10. They go back to Ranidel. Ranidel way outside. Tumira. No good. Rattled out. Larry with the offensive rebound.
Ito yung mga extra possessions na kailangan ng Talking Tex.
Harvey. Here's that double team. Castro. An offensive foul on Jason Castro.
Oh, Jason Castro there called for the offensive foul. Coach Shot Reyes applauding the call. That deserves a second look. Was the defense able to establish position? I don't know about that. That defender was moving.
Oh, baka nga, na-technical.
Sabi nga natin, we just call it as we see it.
Ayan sinasabi natin, you just need to keep playing. Pabayaan mo na lang yung officiating, parang ang daling sabihin. Pero ako, parang hindi ko rin magawa yun eh. Kaya sinasabi ko na lang eh.
You watch it right here. You know, from that angle, mukha naman nag-initiate ng contact si Jason Castro. And maybe from that angle, that's the reason kung bakit may basis yung tawag ng referee.
Meantime, ito si Rivas. Rivas ihabot. Jonas over to Simon. Simon fires and misses.
ang contribution ni Jun Simon ang nawala dito sa laro na to, no? And it would have been very important for BMEG to have other options. Pero yun, nakapwersa naman siya ng turnover eh.
Remember, there was a timeout earlier ni Coach Chot and single out niya si PJ Simon. They do not want Simon to help out James and Denzel Bowles tonight. Meantime, here's James. Yap, sumobra kanyang tira. Here's Castro. Castro against Villanueva again. And Castro will score.
Oh, that speed of Jason Castro. He's just so difficult to stop. Bring out the handcuffs.
Ito. Ano yung handcuff?
Back in a moment. .8:09 to go in the fourth. Nakausap natin si Bossing. Erica.
Kasama po natin ngayon, walang iba, Mr. Vic Bossing Soto. Sir, kamusta naman po ang panonood niya ng PBA?
Hindi ka naman galit, ha? Hindi. Excited lang. Okay naman, mabuti. Nag-enjoy ako.
Ano pong team ang kinakampihan ninyo?
Tinanong mo pa. Siyempre, I'm here to support my favorite son-in-law, si Mark, and of course, BMEG.
Thank you so much, Bossing. Balik po tayo sa PBA on Active.
Kasi sinumbong ko si Erica kay Bossing eh. Kasi parang galit si Erica eh. Now, Erica and the Bossing, they appear on a show together. The Jose and Wally show starring Vic Soto and co-starring Erica Padilla. So, sa ano yan? Sa TV5. In the meantime, wow! What a time for Ronidel De Ocampo to wake up from his slumber.
Exactly. Someone who's averaging only 5 points in the finals. Ngayon, nakaka-15 points na. At nakaka-contribute na ng 4 na 3-pointers. Kalahin mo ba, in this entire series, leading into game number 6, ni isang 3-pointer, wala siya na ipasok. But now, meron na siyang 4.
Alam mo, napaka-importante dito. No? Lumilitaw na talaga yung championship experience ng Talking Text. Dito sa BMEG, asang-asa sila kay James Yap at saka doon sa import. Pero dito sa Talking Text, kahit kanino mo ibalibag ang bola, alam nilang gagawin nila sa ganitong sitwasyon. So that's really championship experience really.
Okay, for more on BMEG, puntahan natin si Jessica.
Nico, I think the coaching staff of BMEG would agree with Coach Yang kasi nga ang sinasabi nila, kulang sa execution ang mga players. Hindi, parang feeling nila nagtatatakbo lang sila dyan, running around, and they really need to execute in order for them to gain the lead and gain this championship. Nico?
I think yung execution really goes back to the idea na kailangan ma-involve lahat.
Dapat.
Para magkatulungan.
Dapat. Yun ang ginagawa tama ngayon ng Talking Text.
Back in a moment. Juri Barreto, former referee Tito Varela.
Si Mayor Echeverria tayo yan eh. No?
Nakalokan. Miss Yayo Aguila has been frequenting the PBA Finals. Tim Patrimonio also part of this Mammoth Guard. And Roach knows. Freddie Roach is in the house. At yung PBA, maparin nyo na yan sa pinakabagong channel sa Pay TV Hyper. Please check with your local cable operators for availability.
Nakita ko rin si Congressman Erin Tanyada nandun din.
Everyone's here inside the Big Dome to watch Game 6. Bowles, sumobra ang tira. If BMEG wins, they will win the championship ng Commissioner's Cup. If Talking Text wins, magkakaroon tayo ng Game 7.
Well, big stat here to explain kung bakit angat dito ang Talking Text. Points of turnovers, nakaka-plus 21 na ang Talking Text, meaning to say 28 turnover points and only 7 for BMEG. And they're also plus 3 in terms of turnovers, meaning 13 turnovers only for Talking Text. Mas marami ang BMEG with 16.
Ito yung sinasabi natin. Alam mo, sa BMEG, kuminsan, may downside din yung meron ka lang isa, dalawa na talagang inaasahan eh. No? So, hindi ka mukha ng Talking Text. Jared Dillinger, Yancy De Ocampo, Jason Castro, Ryan Reyes nagko-contribute lahat.
Wow, tough business para sa BMEG.
Those were 3 close-range shots attempted by BMEG. Walang pumasok.
Here's Jared, thought about the 3. Agad binantayan ni Joe Devads. It's a 10-point game. At nangangalati na tayo sa 4th and final quarter. Here's Castro. Castro for 3. Yes, sir!
And that's a big one. That's 13 3-point conversions for Talking Text against only 4 for BMEG.
79-66. 5:52 remaining in the fourth period. Jason Castro just hit a big three-point shot to push Talking Text up by 13 points. May 16 points si Jason, may kasama pang 4 assists.
Yes, napaka-importanting stage ito ng laro kasamang Nico. If BMEG doesn't do anything or doesn't remedy this situation at this point, magkakaroon tayo ng Game 7. Dapat may gawin na rito ang BMEG. Ito, nakita natin, Bowles at saka si Yap, first half 37, second half 9 points. Ang malaking problema pa dyan, walang ibang nakatulong na gumawa ng puntos. James Yap pa rin ang gumagawa hanggang ngayon.
Ito, nakaka-24 na si James Yap, and it's not just about offense. Now, for BMEG, it's about defense. Kailangan nila ng stops, and they need to be able, they just got one, and they need to be able to convert on the other end. Huwag nilang sabayan sa suntukan. Ika nga, no? Ito, Talking Text. They need to be able to play defense.
Yes. Yan ba sabi ni Freddie Roach? All right, here's Bowles outside Urbistondo. They go back to Bowles. Shot clock down to 5. Bowles, jump hook. So the last 2 shots nagaling kay James and Denzel Bowles.
Yes, sila pa rin. Ano? So, although it's just a 9-point lead, very manageable. Kailangan tumulong yung iba.
Under 5 minutes to go sa Game 6.
And notice right here, Coach Shot Reyes still doesn't have his import inside the game. Palagay ko magbabago na yan.
I think ready na pumasok si Donnell Harvey when we resume action. But this Talking Text team up by 9 points. This, Chot Reyes expecting that BMEG will make that big push.
Yes, tama yun. At I think it's a very timely timeout. Tinigil niya yung momentum ng BMEG dito. He's trying to plan out something. So it's very important they execute on this play. Pagka hindi sila naka-execute, may chance na mag-continue momentum ng BMEG dito.
Yung execution ng play, Coach Yang, matanong ko, no? Right now, ang Talking Text with 12 assists, but ang BMEG, 8 assists. Thinking that yung BMEG, masyado silang tumitiwala sa one-on-one plays. Hindi sila masyado nagpapasahan.
Exacto, no? And to think that the triangle offense no, of Coach Tim Cone is really about ball movement, no? Kaya lang, ang nangyayari, pagdapo ng bola kay Bowles o kaya pagdapo ng bola kay James, maybe because they're hot, no? Maybe because they're feeling it, they're just creating their own shots. Kaya ang baba ng assist numbers nila.
Actually, okay sana yun kung maganda ang kanilang depensa, as we saw in game number 5.
Kasi Castro yan, magaling mag-create ng kanyang sariling tira.
Hindi kailangan ng assist.
So now it's back to an 11-point lead. 81-70 para sa Talking Text. Here's Bowles. I mean, just bulldozes his way inside.
And again, it's still Bowles, you know. He's just keeping them in this game. 9-point lead with a chance to cut it to 8. Ayan.
Tatlo na yung nakapatong doon kay Denzel Bowles.
Kaya nga, it's not really a good sign, but up to this point, somebody other than Bowles or Yap has to explode for BMEG.
Denzel Bowles completes the 3-point play. 29 points for the best import of the conference. Pero lamang pa rin ang Talking Text, 81-73. Castro with 18 points tonight. We'll get a pick from Kelly Williams. Castro for 3. Yes, sir!
Castro seems to be taking over. He's got 10 of his 21 dito sa fourth period. And Jason Castro averaging 14 points in the finals, now with 21 big ones.
Once again, Llamados go to Bowles, who instead goes to Urbistondo. Pasa kay Simon. Simon for 3. You know, BMEG needed that one, but here's Bowles. And Bowles, no, but he will take 2.
Ito, Bowles pa rin eh. Wala pa rin talagang ibang umi-score para sa BMEG. And what the problem is, nobody has that confidence no, to take the shot.
Well, si PJ Simon is going 1 out of 7 from the floor in this game. Has contributed only 2 points.
Pasok ang free throw ni Bowles. Ang malaking sakit ng ulo ng BMEG, it's Jason Castro. Let's go to Sil.
Alam mo, Miko, kahit seryoso yung mukha nitong si Jason Castro sa court, pag napapansin ko sa timeout, napaka-kalmado niya, nakangiti lang. And it's good to see Coach Chot Reyes with very positive words coming out of his mouth na kahit malaki daw ang lineup ng BMEG, they can take them down. Balik sa inyo.
Yeah, I'd like to go back to what Chot said at halftime. Sabi niya, kahit malaki yung lamang ng BMEG in the first quarter, ang mahalaga ng coaching, it happened in the first quarter.
Yes.
Well, palagi natin sinasabi, you start strong, but you have to finish stronger. Kaya ganun ang nangyari. They started strong, but we still have to see whether BMEG has enough to be able to turn this around.
Well, actually yung start nila, no, yung depensa kasi ng BMEG, medyo nag-iba medyo sonang mistiso I think that's what really caught them flat-footed. But once they made the adjustment, they were able to get their rhythm. Eto na tayo, no? 9-point lead na dito sa Tokatex.
Jessica has this story on PJ Simon.
Miko, part of the reason siguro that he hasn't been confident enough to take his shot, apparently na-hyperextend yung elbow niya in Game 5. And pansin nyo nga, naka-tape, and kanina nilalagyan niya ng ice. He did not admit na he was in pain, pero medyo nga a little bit, nakikita mo sa mukha niya kanina. So baka isang dahilan yun kung bakit medyo low scoring siya this game.
Well, PJ Simon certainly struggling from the field. You see yung kinesia tape na nandun. Balot na balot yung kanyang braso. Ito, timeout ulit. 3:27 remaining. Pocket next naman. 84-75. Back inside the championship capital of Philippine basketball, the Araneta Coliseum. This is Game 6 of the PBA Finals. Miko Alili kasama, Cheng Yao, El Decano, Senyor Quinito Henson with handcuffs. Ano yung handcuffs na yan, Quinito?
Well, ito yung suggestion ko kung paano nilang ipigil yung opensa ni James Yap, if you're talking text, and kung paano itigil ang opensa ni Jason Castro, if you're BMEG. Well, so far, in this game, pareho sila pumuputok. Nakalimutan niya at pasasan.
Ang tingin ginawa ng talking text, itong posas mo, hindi nga nila nalagay kay Bowles, hindi nga nalagay kay Yap, pero lahat ng kakampi, pinosasan nila.
Ayun. Kaya rest of the team, 20 points na lang. Tingnan mo, si Bowles 31, si Yap 24, ay kulang na kulang, no, yung tulong from the rest of the team. At yun naman,
25 points combined.
Oo, sa Token Text naman, ang masarap dito sa team na to, iba talaga pag powerhouse yung team mo, no? Nagkaroon ng run si Ranidel, nagkaroon ng run si Ryan Reyes, nagkaroon ng run si Jared Dillinger. Ngayon naman, ang may run ngayon, si Jason Castro. So, ganun kalakas tong team na to.
Almost an alley-oop. But 2 points just the same para kay Kelly Williams. Natahimik, no, in the series, just making quiet contributions wherever he can. Importante dito lamang Token Text, 86-75. 3 minutes remaining in Game 6. James Yap for 3.
James Yap pa rin.
Big one, nakaka-27 na si James.
At 31 points naman si Bowles. So yung dalawa lang talaga, no?
Looks like they will live or die with Denzel Bowles, James, Carlos Yap. Token Text, up by 8. Castro.
Tuloy pa rin, ang mainit na kamay ni Jason Castro.
I mean, nobody can stop Jason Castro tonight. Castro with 23 points.
When you look at the lineup of Coach Tim Con right now, it's an offensive lineup. It's not a defensive lineup. Wala si Pingrid, wala si Devance for the big man. And here is another steal and an easy 2 points for Ryan Reyes. And for Ryan Reyes, that's already steal number 4 in this game.
Alam mo, nawala si Alapag sa laro na to, pero they really did not need him with Castro playing this way and with Ryan Reyes playing this way.
Well, momentarily, papasok ni Coach Tim Cone si Mark Baroka to play defense against Jason Castro. You watch it right here. Again, yung agaw galing kay Ryan Reyes. And the easy 2 points.
Hindi mo pwedeng harapan talaga ng bola si Ryan Reyes. Napakabilis ng kamay niya. At saka, alam mo, may konting gulang sa technique niya.
Again, if it's not James Yap, it's Denzel Bowles. And this is keeping BMEG in the ball game, a 10-point game. Under 2 minutes remaining in Game 6.
Well, it's taken the confidence of their other teammates totally, no? Parang sila na lang talaga inaasahang tumira dito na really bad sign for BMEG.
Here's the high pick set up. Castro na naman!
Ang
so easy.
Ang hirap gwardiyahan ni Jason, especially off the pick. Hindi mo alam kasi kung isi-switch mo, hindi mo alam kung itatrap mo, hindi mo alam gagawin mo eh.
And a miss by James Yap. And some of the fans inside the big dome. Ay ang tingin nila, babalik sila dito sa linggo. For one more game, one last time. Jason Castro just zigzagging inside, unstoppable tonight.
At ang balita pa natin, itong si Jason Castro is not really 100% healthy, no? Masakit pa yata mga paa nito eh.
Talagay na yan.
Oo. Talagay na yan.
Talagay na yan. Castro. Harvey. And Harvey saves the ball.
Yeah, they chased it down. Ito, less than a minute to go. At nagbigay na ng foul ang BMEG. But in this situation, naka 92 points. We all know that yung barometer ng Talking Tex yung 100 points. Baka hindi nila makamit yun. But just the same, they've gone over 90. And it looks like there will be a Game 7 on Sunday.
Look at Mark Pingris. He realizes, you know, we did not see Pingris towards the end of this game. And he realizes pagdating ng Game 7, as Coach Yeng said, it all becomes a 50-50 matter.
Tama yun, ano, yung experience ng Talking Tex.
Pati si Bossing, sabi niya, okay, babalik na lang tayo na Sunday. You were saying, Coach Yeng.
Yung experience ng Talking Tex is really going to matter a lot in Game 7. So, the momentum from this game, yung sinasabi ni Coach Chot Reyes kanina, hindi niya alam kung meron pa sila. Parang niloloko lang tayo ni Coach Chot kanina. Siguro,
alam niya meron pa eh.
Sinasike lang niya.
Palagay ko
itong
ba?
team niya.
Here's JC Intal, hindi pa siya tapos.
Now we can ask the question going into Game 7, Coach Yeng. Who has momentum going to Game 7? Talking Tex.
Well, definitely Talking Tex. And one thing with BMEG, they have to just make adjustments on their offense to involve more of their teammates to be able to take shots and to be able to contribute offensively.
The Talking Tex, drop of Texters, they've been in this situation before. Their resiliency being tested. And they passed the test here in Game 6. They win a do-or-die game para magkaroon tayo ng winner-take-all Game 7. James Yap will need to play one more game, one last time, if he wants to win that championship again. PJ Simon, perhaps bothered by that elbow. Pingris, yung kanyang intensity kakailanganin in a Game 7 situation. And BMEG, they wanted to win this tonight, but it was not meant to be. Talking Tex po ang nanalo 92-82. And Jason Castro, the blur, was just too fast and too quick and too strong for BMEG's defense.
Well, big contributions from the bench. And for Talking Tex, well-balanced scoring sa BMEG. Again, concentrated on two players. Palagi natin sinasabi, okay lang kung yung si James Yap at saka si Denzel Bosang ang magdala ng opensa ng BMEG for so long as they play tough defense on the other end. Dito sa laro na to, hindi natin nakita yung defensive intensity ng BMEG. We only saw it in the first quarter. We didn't see it the rest of the way.
Well, it's really not about yung ganda ng nilaro ng Talking Tex, although napakaganda, no? Pero ako, gulat ako na dalawang player lang halos tumitira dito sa BMEG. Yung ibang player sila couldn't contribute and they totally lost their confidence in taking their shots.
At ngayon kakusapin natin ang ating best player of the game mula sa Talking Tex, the blur, Jason Castro. Kirito?
Well, Jason, yung ginawa mo sa fourth period, dinala mo yung Talking Tex sa balikat mo tapos all the way home. Anong masasabi mo, no? Because now it goes down to a Game 7.
Yun nga, yun lang yung hinihingi namin na manalo kami dito sa Game 6 and then let's see kung ano mangyari sa Game 7. Sabi nga ni Coach, kaya yun, ginawa namin lahat pati sa defense na yun nga, sustain namin yung defense namin kasi every time na nagkakamali kami, doon kami nawawala eh.
Coach Yeng?
Yes, Jason, totoo ba na medyo nananakit pa yung mga paa mo kahit na masakit talagang tinutuloy-tuloy mo na lang yung laro mo?
This time, hindi ko na iniisip yun eh. Basta, every time na nasa court ako, basta pinupost ko na lang yung sarili ko na maglaro within 48 minutes.
Okay, Jason, ito, pwede mong pasalamatan lahat ng taga-TNT Nation for this big win.
Yun nga, thank you sa supportan nyo at saka sa Game 7. Sana supportan nyo kami lahat at saka yung mga relatives ko sa Pampanga na walang sawang nagpo-pray para sa amin. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, salamat Jason and congratulations. Diretso na tayo sa press room.